having our first conversation with our first DRR of Rotaract District 3192. He is a law student and inspiring Rotaractor. He is also a Director of International Services of Rotaract South Asia MDIO. And here we have our dynamic IPDRR and past President Rotaract.Rtr.Rtn, Kiran SHS. Welcome to Coffee with Rotarians, sir.
Thank you.
Okay, so your Rotaract journey has seen many ups and downs. We would like to hear about more. So your first question goes, how did you first get introduced to Rotaract?
Okay, so it's a very long story that I joined Rotaract in the year 2016, where one of my friend was supposed to join to Rotaract, but I think those years you were mandatory that you should complete 18 years. But my friend was 17 years and 8 months. So with her form, which is Rotaract form, I wrote my name. With her dad's signature, I joined Rotaract. So basically I want to bunk the classes. So some of my friends told me that if you join Rotaract, they'll give attendance. So this was one opportunity for me. I joined Rotaract.
It sounds like it's your destination.
Yes.
What is the most memorable project you worked on as a Rotaractor?
So when I was the president in 2018 and 19 in KGF, which is outside Bangalore. So basically we know, like as a human beings, we are in Bangalore and we do have style haircuts. But I had this dream to give a summer haircut to the orphanage kids. For 3 orphanage schools, we have given 275 haircut and we made that they're happy and they were looking very handsome. So basically that project got one of the inspirational award in Rotaract District 3192, and that I can tell always one of the famous and my favorite project.
That's great, and this shows your passion also. So can you please share a leadership lesson or the skills you learned during your DRR tenure?
So when we take up any leadership, we always dream that we have to give lot of lecture to everyone. But when I became a DRR, I have learned so many things from all the Rotaractors. One thing I have learned is, whenever you see any Rotaractor, give respect to them. Whether he is a senior Rotaractor or junior Rotaractor, make sure you give same respect to them so that they will also come back to you and they support you. And when we have multiple hands, so basically as we always tell, we can't clap in one hand. When we have supporting hands across wherever we are, we can definitely do wonders, and that is what I have learned in my DRRship.
That's a great perspective, sir. What would you say was the biggest turning point in your Rotaract journey?
After I completed my presidentship, I became one of the most promising president in university-based club. So I was supposed to move from KGF to Bangalore. So those terms, my senior Rotaractors used to tell me, to get into district, it's very, very difficult. But I think somewhere looking at my projects and looking at what we did in my year, so district has given me opportunity, and that's where I can tell if that day my PDRR would have not given the opportunity, today definitely I was, definitely not to be the DRR. And that's where when we give opportunity to the Rotaractors who want to serve something, and when we give in an honesty way or when we trust them, definitely they will do wonders. And that was one of my turning point where I joined to district and I became a DRR.
What's the one thing you want to change or innovate in Rotaract ecosystem?
So when we become a leaders, either in district or club, so once you become a leader, you will get. So what I strongly believe is, whether you are a DRR, whether you are a president, treat everyone equally, as I already told. And once you get a position, please don't change yourself, because position is only for 1 year. What I strongly believe is, when you are a leader, if you respect everyone, that respect will definitely be till your life. And that is what I strongly believe, and hopefully I think I have done that in my DRRship.
This answer showed us how good leader he is. How has Rotaract shaped your personal and professional growth?
So when it comes to professional, I have always seen that Rotaract, not just me, everyone normally, Rotaract has given the opportunity to become a leaders. Second thing is time management, where I think it is mandatory for every individual. And finally, once you join a Rotaract, I can definitely tell and promise that you will become a good leader in the society.
That's true, sir. Okay, so what motivated you to transition to Rotary?
So I was a Rotaractor anyhow. I joined, I'm first generation Rotaractor. Once I completed my presidentship, I joined community-based club in Bangalore, which is Golden Rock. My parent Rotary was Rotary Bangalore Brigades. So they were always supportive to us. when it comes to any event. We used to just go to them and they used to support us. And they have definitely invited us to become a Rotarians. And I was always interested to join Rotary, and that's how I joined Rotary.
That's great, sir. Okay, so what advice would you give to young Rotaractors aspiring to take on leadership roles?
So, any Rotaractor, you always should be very bold to take up any leadership, point number one. Second thing, don't feel hesitate. I know definitely everyone will make mistakes. So, if you don't make mistakes, you're not a leader. And you take up the leadership, you take up any designation that you want, learn, fall, then only you will become a leader.
Beautiful answer, sir. So, as a Rotaractor, I want to ask you this question. How can Rotaractors and Rotarians collaborate effectively?
One thing, be very, very friendly to all the Rotarians. That is what I think brings more closeness with the Rotarians. Second thing, don't expect always money from Rotary. More than that, be as a family members. Once you treat as a family, definitely Rotarians also will treat you as family members, and you can collaboratively do many events. So we have done couple of events with Rotary, and that's why we always give more respect to the Rotarians.
As you are our inspiring Rotaractor, I want to ask you, who is your inspiring Rotaractor?
Definitely, it's a difficult question to answer. But I always look up to my president when I was a member. As I told, we were the charter members. My president was Eileen Urban. So she was the one who forced me to take up one of the board position as treasurer. I think if that day she would have not given as a treasurer, maybe I would have not become even the president. Why I tell is, so most of the board members were seniors. I was the only one who was a young, and she gave me this designation. Why she gave? Because she knew that I can work, and she saw that confidence that way. I think one or the other day I can become a leader, or I can become a president of the club. And definitely, whenever I tell who is my inspiration, I will tell you my president Eileen.
Tea or coffee?
Always tea.
Okay, one event that you will never forget.
Antariksh, the district conference.
Okay, a Rotaractor moment that made you laugh the hardest.
Delhi Raila.
Great. So, your favorite Rotaract project?
Summer haircut.
Your first project as well. Okay, a leadership mantra you swear by?
Your network is your net worth.
Great. So, if you could be any superhero, who would it be?
Spider-Man, where I can go anywhere.
You can jump anywhere. Okay, one word to describe your Rotaract journey.
It's always the networking.
Thank you so much for your time and insights, and it's pleasure to talking with you here.
So great day with this particular event, and it was my pleasure to be part of the event. I enjoyed thoroughly. Thank you.
In this conversation, there is lots of things to think about, like as you said, how Rotaractors should behave with Rotarians and how Rotarians will definitely help Rotaractors. So thank you so much, sir, once again, and all the very best for your journey.
Thank you.